Rocco, that was quite a battle. Not an easy game to win at all. What did you like about your guys sticking with it, fighting through things, overcoming some mistakes to pull out such a big win?
Yeah, I think that was, we talk about it being a team game. That's a team game right there. And we had to do a lot of different things. We needed some different contributions. We needed our pitching staff to go out there. We needed Sonny, who started the game especially, to take the mound and give us a nice outing, coming off of obviously a sore hamstring and everything that he just dealt with. And, he battled through some things. He got it done. Our bullpen did a fantastic job. We ended up making a few, plays in that last play of the game really made it interesting. But even that's a play that is actually a challenging play, and especially for a first baseman, and getting back to the bag and after taking a step towards, there was so many things going on. And the series as a whole ending it like this, I think was really nice for us. We're going to get on a plane, we're going to go home, and we have another big series coming up. So we'll take this as a finale.
Can you give us some insight as to how you were feeling there in the bottom of the ninth when there is so much going on? You're wondering if you guys are going to have a disappointing flight home, or if you're going to, what's going through your mind when there's so much, I guess, on the line in that moment?
In those spots, and it was more than the ninth. The ninth, it really came together, and you really feel it, obviously, in the ninth inning. But it's kind of like that throughout the game today. And really what I'm thinking, and I think our group is thinking, is not anything that's already happened. It's what is coming next. And that's all you can do. Your mind has to be set on the next pitch, the next inning, the next two innings even at times. And you're forward looking. There's no looking back here. It's only forward looking stuff.
Nestor Cortez was perfect through 4, and then it's a couple former Yankees who get it going with Urshela scoring on Gary's RBI. How fitting was it to see him get that double and score his former teammate in this ballpark?
Yeah, they got us going. We needed to get the offense going, and those two guys came in here against a guy they know pretty well, and I think they were probably even messing around and exchanging a few, either signals or words during the at-bat, or really just facial expressions at each other. But those are two big at-bats. They got us really off the mark. They got us going. We didn't know how long Cortez was going to pitch. Obviously, he's just getting back, but he's good. He's tough, and I'm glad we were able to get him out of the game the way we did, and that's what we needed. We needed someone to spark us, and those two guys went out there and did that.
It sort of felt like Carlos has been searching for a signature moment, I guess you could say. And there's been a couple of times where it maybe felt like he was going to get it and it didn't pan out. What was it like for you just to see him get that game winner and then have it stay that way for the end result?
Yeah, this was a great day for us as a team. Carlos with an enormous swing. He's looked good all series. He swung the bat well, but this was something that, we were looking for something like this. We needed something like this, and he comes up huge. It stands the test of time. We win the ball game. He even goes in there to kind of support us too in the field at the end of the game. When we needed that as well, and he was up for anything. He said, it bothered me it bothered him that I asked him if he could play shortstop. He said, it's September. I do anything that we need to do to win ball games here. And that mentality is the mentality that we need out there from everyone, and I think that's what we're getting from everyone.
Those seem to be some of the louder cheers we've heard from inside of there, maybe some of the louder music too. Did that feel like maybe more emotionally satisfying win than, I guess just coming off of yesterday?
Oh, for sure. We've had a few. It's September. We've had a few tough ball games this road trip. This place, it's a challenging place to play. The environment is challenging, and they're a good team. We rallied. We came together as a group. We made some things happen. We made some plays. We win a game. We know we got a flight right now. We're hitting the road and heading back home, and the series coming up is important too. But we needed to go out there and do what we did tonight, and I think everybody felt that. And it's one thing to feel it; it's another thing to go out there and do it and beat them in Yankee Stadium. And I think it was satisfying also because of the efforts we got from so many different guys. And I think, I think Fulmer made a little speech in there, and I heard it was a hell of a freaking speech. There were probably some other guys. Carlos leads it most of the time, but that was what we need. The band of brothers goes out there, works together as a group, and gets it done.
Watching Caleb go out and battle Stanley, I think it was 9 pitchers. How much faith and confidence do you have in him in that situation?
Say Caleb, yeah, that was big, and he attacked him. He threw a lot of fastballs, mixed in some breaking balls, and ends up getting him on the breaking ball. But I mean, the game boils down to sometimes individual moments, and Caleb's been fantastic. He goes out there, he faces you put him out there to face a lefty, and they pinch hit obviously a tremendous hitter and dangerous hitter. But it doesn't faze him. I think he can handle any situation. I think he can handle any opposing hitter, and he has the stuff to get those guys out. And he's continually done things just like that all year long, and he's going to keep doing them all September.
The key was Jake Cave before Correas' home run. Did you think Peralta held on to the ball? What did you think there?
I'll tell you what. The play we can't really see from the dugout. We're watching just a couple of angles on the big screen, and they're not going to show us all the angles because the home team will generally show the favorable angles to kind of what they're looking at most of the time. So there's so much that we don't see from the dugout. We knew that the ball was moving around for a while before, if it was even ever under control. I don't know, but
That's what the umpire said. It was not under control.
I believe that, and truthfully, you need certain evidence to overturn it, and they're judgment calls. So anytime you're dealing with something that's in the middle and it's a judgment call, you're not really sure. A human being has to make that call, and I'm glad he made the call that they did. And I don't think it was clear that it was absolutely under control when he was going for the bag.